Before the opening bell, U.S. indices closing lower on Wednesday, pressured by shares in semiconductors and semiconductor equipment, automobiles and components, and energy sectors. Crude oil falling the most in 2 years, and on the economic docket, MBA mortgage applications increasing by 2.5% in the week ended July 6th. This from 0.5% the previous week, while PPI finals demand month over month increasing by 0.3%, and wholesale inventories month over month increasing by 0.6%. This one all combined decliners ahead of advancers. 74% of S&P 500 constituents, they traded lower yesterday. Now, after the markets closed, we first take a look at Comcast, which announced it had increased its cash offer for Sky to £14.75 per share, which implied the value at £26 billion. The latest offer is 5.4% above the £14 per share proposal from 21st Century Fox. Moving on, Netflix downgraded to neutral from buy over at UPS. While turning overseas, the Asian markets continuing to post a rebound today. The Nikkei up 1.17%, the Hang Seng up 0.6%. China CSI 300 up a total of 2.16%, and South Korea's Kospi up 0.19%. European markets well-oriented, and U.S. futures calling for a positive start. Now, in terms of expectations today, Delta Airlines second quarter EPS seen at $1.72 on sales of approximately $11.8 billion. While on the economic docket, 8:30 in the morning, we have initial and continuing jobless claims figures, as well as June CPI figures month over month. While turning over to the markets, we do have a bullish bias in the S&P 500 above 2770, while the NASDAQ, that sees an expected rebound, but it's also in focus as the relative strength index is supported by a rising trend line. Now, long positions above 72.39 are favored, with targets at 73.35 and 73.75 in extension. And lastly, the Dow Jones intraday sees its support around 24,645.